What is up, my geeks? It is Das here at the workbench, and I wanted to show you what I'm working on. It's been kind of a hectic few weeks. I've been trying to get this done. I got these for my birthday. Obviously, you see them on the paint holder, my makeshift paint holders, because they're not glued to their bases yet. But I did do a test run of one, and I wanted you to show him. Wanted to show him off. As you can see, I have been regularly painting the skin. Michelangelo, the party dude, is done. This is for my RPG that I am making for a TMNT themed, and I'm going to show you my kind of my process I'm going through right now. So I'm going to pick up Donnie here, Donatello. As you can see, I'm working on the skin first because it's the deepest layer, and I'm noticing as I'm painting these, all the turtles are not the same physically. Donnie, he's a little more skinny. He doesn't have as much defined musculature as, say, like Leo and Raph. Mikey's got about the same as Donnie. He's a little chunkier though. Um, but Raph is definitely, because he's the more angry workouty kind. He is jacked with some musculature detail. And I'm using my favorite brushes, which are Artist Opus brushes, the miniature series, the M series for that, because they've got the very nice points on them to get into the very fine details. And to do the skin, I'm doing a layering job, pretty much starting from black because I primed everything in black. And let me get all my greens out here so I can show you my process. So, um, to start out with the base color, I start out with dark camo green from Pro Acryl. I love Pro Acryl. I've replaced almost all my paints with Pro Acryl and scale 75. Uh, if you reason being is, one, because these are larger bottles. Two, they come with agitators already inside the bottle, and they cover really really well, and they blend really really well too. They stay wet a little longer than scale 75. Scale 75 great for glazing, don't get me wrong, love scale 75's paints. But these ones, if I'm doing just like I'm getting these guys ready kind of for a tabletop, I want to use my Pro Acryl line. So base color is dark camo green, which is number MPA 36. I then follow that up, or no, I take that back. I start out with black green, which is MPA 057. Then I go into dark camo green, which is MPA 036. Follow that up with camo green, which then you really start seeing the color come out, and you start really seeing the muscle definition of the skin. MPA number 20, by the way. I keep mine in all numerical order because I'm weird like that. And then finally, I do yellow green for the top, and then to do a little bit of the highlighting on him, I add a little bit of white, and then I keep my brush really wet and I feather that out. That's how I do the skin. The uh, leather, I know this is going to sound really weird. The leather on Mikey is a mahogany, is their mahogany, number 009. I then add a little white to that, and I use that as the highlight for the leather. For the shells, however, I do a very dark umber. I even add a little bit more black to it, and then I do. Then I will go back over it with a little bit of just straight umber, dark umber, and then I do a light umber for highlighting to get the kind of shell pattern you see there. I don't have any of the washes, and I'm probably not going to use any of the washes to do these guys. And then for like I said, the leather's all mahogany, and I do the umber part. The front of the shell, however, which would be essentially a turtle's belly, is this. It starts out as this yellow ochre, and then I go into I start I make like almost like a glaze for this, and do a yellow brown, and then I edge highlight the very very top of it, because that's where the light's going to hit it, with a very very thin coat of this bright warm gray. Weapons, anything metallic on them is all going to be in silver, so I wanted to show you that. Donnie is going to be, I think, the one who's going to have the least amount of silver on his. I think all his silver is going to be the rivets on the pouches that he has, or his belt and leather straps. Leo will probably have the largest amount of silver used due to his swords. Raph will also have some silver because of his swords, but I really am enjoying how these guys are coming out. The one thing I keep having to remind myself is hitting the fingers. That's the only thing I keep forgetting to hit. And when I'm painting is these. Yep, a great example right there. I forgot to do Leo's fingers in the yellow green right there, but I didn't forget these ones. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So it'll be a treasure. It'll be a process before I'm fully done. I mean, I'm still gonna set up the system for it. You know, what kind of dice system I'm going to use for my story is written. The story is written for me. I've already figured out, you know, who they're going to fight first, or who they're going to encounter first, and then who they're going to go from there. It's just a matter of, do I want to be this more narrative style, or do I want to be it more calculating and numerical style like D&D? There's another system out there called it's by Fantasy Flight and the Star Wars RPG game. They use a very narrative driven dice, which is what I'm really thinking about leaning towards, leaning to. Which I do start a campaign for that this weekend, and I'm really excited because I'm playing an Alenian, who, if you don't know, is a 2 foot tall alien essentially, and I'm a mechanic, so I'm a non-combative type. But one of the other things I have on the table here that I want to show you guys is probably one of the larger models that I'm going to be working on, and it's very elaborate. And I've started. He's just primed. I haven't done anything else with him. This is called, his name is Obitus. He is a model from Chimera models. If you've never heard of theirs, they work on display minis. They're 75 millimeter scale. So yeah, and this is his shield. He is like a very evil looking gladiator dude. I've got about 3 or 4 color ideas. I have not like pinpointed one down I want to do yet. So that's why he's just currently primed, nothing painted. I may just slap a thin coat of black all over him just to make sure that the primer is good and I didn't miss anything. I've also got like 4 other Chimera models that I need to prime and paint. So, but yeah, I'm really excited for how these turtles are coming out. I liked how the bases came out. They were very basic. I ordered these off of Etsy. I gave them a glossy finish. The turtles are going to be done in a matte finish, so it kind of looks like, you know, wet concrete. That's the idea I'm going for, at least. So, you know, like kind of like sweat sewers, rainy, very 1990s movie-esque, even though the turtles look like they're from a mixture of the 89 cartoon and because the eyes, I can never do eyes, so I stuck with like the 2003 where the eyes were always white. But the wraps remind me very strongly of 2012. And I'm also like, I said, I get a very IDW feel from them too, which is cool. I'm all right with it. Not because all the turtles are not the same. They're very unique in their own way, and I love how that they made them unique, but also paid homage to the other source material. Anyways, I've still got April, Master Splinter, 3 Foot Ninjas, and the Rat King to paint, and I've still got a whole like foam tray from Battle Foam I've got to paint of minions and other bad guys, because in 2 more good guys, I think 2 or 3, something like that. Yeah, because it's turtles, you know, you gotta have, you know, Casey. But he's not coming in until I think Act 2 of my game. So we'll see. All right. So it's been a kind of a short video. 10 minutes is not too bad. So tell me what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you back here next time at the workbench. I hope y'all have a safe weekend. Bye.